So this is session 1 of what I'm calling Kingdom Come. And I'm going to look this week at an issue which is a bit controversial in the Christian church. We are at the season where we're looking forward to the coming of Jesus into this world as a baby. And just before we celebrate that season, the church calendar always looks at the topic of Jesus' second coming, that he will come again in power and glory. It's a belief that many Christians simply don't even think about. But there are also, on the other extreme, people who try to work out the exact date and time and how it's going to happen. The first thing to say is there is a time when Jesus will return. Scripture's quite clear about that. And it's an important understanding because it shows that history is actually going somewhere. We're not just living lives in a world that will one day destroy itself or we'll destroy it. We're not just living lives that have no purpose and we're just here to enjoy ourselves. There is a purpose and history is going somewhere. Second thing to say is we do not know the time when Jesus will come again. It's pointless trying to work it out. In Matthew 24, Jesus does quite a bit of teaching about coming again, and he says this: "No one knows about the day or hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." In other words, Jesus himself did not know the timing. It was to be purely determined by his Father. So what makes people think that they can work it out? I don't know. His warning is that we need to be ready, because he will come just like it was in the days of Noah and the flood. People were just going about their daily lives, and the flood came quite unexpectedly and took them away. And Jesus says that is how it will be with the coming of the Son of Man. Now, people love to get caught up in seeing the end times. Martin Luther, back in the 1500s, was a great scholar in the church, but he was predicting that these were the end times. That's 1500s. Rather than make predictions, it's much better if we lived in a way that we'll be ready at any time to face the coming of Jesus. If we knew that tomorrow was the day, are there things that we would want to put right? Are there people we would want to reconcile with? Are there undealt issues in our lives? We have no guarantee that it's not going to be tomorrow. Jesus gives us a picture and he says there's a man went away and left one of his servants in charge of all the other servants. Now when he comes back, what does he want to find? Well, of course, he wants to find that servant doing his job. But what if the servant's lazy and says, my master's been away for ages and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do? And the master returns unexpectedly and finds the servant not doing his job. And he says the servant will be put out and will not share in the master's household. Knowing that Jesus will come again should shape the way that we live our lives day to day.